Have you ever had that strange experience? You go to sleep, have a dream, and there they are again. Maybe it's an old friend you haven't talked to in years, an ex, a family member, or someone you barely know, and somehow they keep showing up in your dreams. But why? Is your brain trying to tell you something? Do they secretly think about you? Or is there a much stranger explanation? Today, we are uncovering the real reason certain people never seem to leave our dreams. Dreams are one of the biggest mysteries of the human mind. We spend nearly a third of our lives sleeping, yet scientists still don't fully understand why we dream. But one thing has puzzled people for centuries: why do the same people appear again and again? The answer isn't what most people think. Here's something surprising. When a person appears in your dream, your brain often isn't focused on that person at all. Instead, that person may represent an emotion, memory, or experience. Think about it. If your high school teacher keeps appearing in dreams, it doesn't necessarily mean you are thinking about that teacher. Your brain might associate them with pressure, learning, judgment, or a specific period in your life. In dreams, people often become symbols. Your mind chooses familiar faces because they are easier to use than abstract ideas. It's almost like your brain is casting actors for a movie. The actor isn't the message, the role they are playing is. Psychologists believe emotions play a huge role in dream content. The stronger the emotional connection, the more likely someone is to appear repeatedly. That's why people often dream about former partners, close friends, family members, or people connected to major life events, even if you haven't seen them in years. Your brain stores emotional memories differently from ordinary memories, and while you are asleep, those emotional networks can become active again. The result? The same face keeps returning, not because the person is important right now, but because that feelings attached to them are. Now, here's where things get interesting. Sometimes people appear in dreams for no obvious reason. At least, that's what it feels like. But your brain is constantly recording details without your awareness. A face you saw for 3 seconds, a photo in the background, someone you passed in a store. Your mind stores far more information than you realize. Then, during sleep, it starts mixing memories together. This is why dream characters can feel strangely familiar, and why some people keep showing up even when you don't consciously think about them. Your sleeping brain is connecting dots that your waking brain never noticed. Some people report dreaming about the same person for years, sometimes even decades. Why? Because certain emotional themes never completely disappear: fear, love, regret, ambition, loneliness, hope. As long as those themes remain relevant in your life, your brain may continue using the same dream character to represent them. The face stays the same, but the meaning evolves. That's why recurring dream people often appear during major life changes. Your brain returns to familiar symbols whenever it's trying to process something important. So, why do we keep seeing the same people in dreams? Not because they are sending messages, not because of supernatural forces, and not necessarily because we are obsessed with them. More often, those people are symbols, emotional anchors, characters chosen by the brain to help process memories, feelings, and experience. The next time someone appears in your dream again, don't just ask, why am I dreaming about them? Ask, why do they represent? Because the most important part of the dream might not be the person you see, it might be the feeling they leave behind. And that feeling could reveal more about you than you ever expected. If you have ever had the same person appear in your dreams repeatedly, comment who it was and how long they have been showing up. You might be surprised how many people have experienced the exact same thing.